We have on our whiteboard here an example grammar timeline. If you remember from our blog from a teacher in Costa Rica, we see several examples of the simple past. One of those examples says, in San Joaquin, the sun rose up. This is a single event in the past, it's finished, we represent it with an X, and we can write down rose up. So that signifies it happened one time in the past and it's finished now. The second part of that example sentence, it says, in San Joaquin the sun rose up, just as it always did. That signifies a repeated action in the past, always did. So this timeline represents how the past simple, simple past can be used to signify one single event or an event that repeated in the past. Other examples from the teacher's blog from Costa Rica have examples of the simple past events that happened consecutively. So there's an example that says, I found the little school and set up to teach the lesson. I taught a 30-minute English lesson. And this is an example of how we use the simple past in order to talk about events that happened in the past. So first, I found the little school. Next, I set up to teach. And finally, I taught. And so this is a series of single events that happened in the past in order, which is a common way we use the simple past. Another grammar structure that we highlight in our example blog, teacher's blog from Costa Rica, is the past continuous. There are several ways we use the past continuous. One of the most common is for interruption. So the example sentence says, the first time I met a parent was when I was walking through the town to explore. So we know there was an action that started in the past. I was walking through town. Yeah? And this line signifies that it was a continuous event, continuous action. And then there was an event that interrupted it. I was walking through town and I met a parent. So this signifies that there was one continuous action that was interrupted with a simple past action. Another common use of the past continuous is to show two actions that happened continuously in the past, happened at the same time simultaneously. So an example sentence from our blog was, while the rain was pouring down on the tin roof, we were playing a game. So these are two different actions. They may have started at different times, it's not really important. We know that one of them continued, and we can write down, was raining. And we know that this action happened continuously in the past, and then another action happened continuously simultaneously, which was, we were playing a game. And so this use of our timeline shows that the past continuous can be used to show two actions happening simultaneously over a period of time.